Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing. Come with me and you'll see. You'll live in a world of pure imagination. Well, I am doing another random draw stream, and it's the I had up where I got kicked out last time. I just added some more details. I don't know if you could see. Let's see. Added some shadows in, some little bit of details. The Ninja 2 as well. Get up at this. And I can't remember his name, but anyway, there we go. I'm gonna add a little bit more touch-ups here and there, but close to finishing. And yeah, I am shooting right now this from a undisclosed secret location, and it's a place I am not home. I don't believe in the lockdown, so I am an American mutt and I travel wherever I feel inclined to. So let's see, but right now I'm drawing inside, so safe and sound from the boogeyman. But yeah, hopefully this is actually good. I can't really tell. Yeah, this looks like there's 2 people in here, I think. Let me check it out. Hey, Humphrey Bear, there you are. How's it going? Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the opening. It's kind of showing a little bit of the characters. It's a process so far. This is from the drawn and quartered piece. So, but yeah, I am, believe it or not, I am actually at my local comic store drawing this. And yeah, it's technically closed, but office duties are still going on, and I do not while they work. So I figured I'm gonna just bring my drawing stuff. And they're doing like pickups, like people are coming by, swinging by, picking up their comics and stuff. They order a phone, and they drop by and pick it up at the door. Yeah, I know it's got a bad location. Hey Tomb, how's it going? Yeah, it's a little bit laggy. I'm kind of in the back of the comic store here, so yeah, I don't know if you guys can see a little bit. Let's see, I'm gonna give you a little quick scan. There I am, comic store. Not yet. So I am around collectibles, but yeah, just thought I'd do some drawing while I'm here, and hopefully you guys can see me or hear me. It's gonna be short because I'm gonna be leaving like in another 20-30 minutes, so, but I figured I'd just do a little bit of this. Well, time permits. So yeah, I hope you guys can I'm still connected. It still says, I think it says connecting. So I don't know, I'll just keep talking like you're still there. And yeah, and I don't even know the name of these characters still, man. This is pretty bad. I gotta look into these guys. But I'm almost done with this. I'm gonna do like a background tone. In fact, I can show you what it looks like now, maybe. I use one of my my favorite, I should say, Signo. And man, it does cover really good. I was watching Daniel Warren Johnson. He did like a live stream on his Instagram, and I was like, "What white pen are you using?" And he showed us. man, I think it's such good coverage. I mean, it covers up the ink. Now, sometimes you get an ink pen that actually the ink soaks into the white, so it looks gray. It doesn't actually cover, but it depends on the ink you're using. There we go. I set up an Atari to stream, yeah. See, I'm old school, man. I like using the old. You're right now. I have to get one, but I do believe in it. It's funny. I used to do digital all the time, and when my computer broke down, I went back to analog, and I'm like, man, I just love it so much now. I don't even want to go back to digital, but let's see. Let's think. Maybe if I go a little bit more over to this side, maybe I can get a better signal. Let's see. I don't want to. Try to move some stuff here. I don't want to get in the way of the comic book business here. I don't want to. Also, they have some papers. I don't want to dox anybody. So, slide that down a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go. I am at my favorite store, favorite comic store in Southern California. It's the one I usually go, I do signings in. I do signings, like, I'll be here for Free Comic Book Day doing signings, selling my books. And yes, I do believe we'll have Free Comic Book Day. Even, this is what I think about this whole coronavirus thing. I believe it's real. I believe there is cause for concern. I believe that the concern is being taken advantage of, and it's being exploited, actually. And I believe not just by the news media, but by those in government who want to expand powers. So even with the cure and treatment set in place, they're still going to try to milk this as long as they can. So if we had the cure, everything set up, everything is ready to go tomorrow, they would still want to carry this through for another month or two, or even the rest of the year. So that's my stance on it. I'm for taking precautions, being safe, and tackling this thing. But yeah, people have no. So was that old saying? Never let a crisis go to waste. And I believe people take that to heart in government. Not all people, but the usual suspects. Unfortunately, people are being conditioned to get used to this. And actually, it's almost like I feel like 1984 type. People are being conditioned not to just get used to it, but to actually attack anybody who doesn't show the same level of fear or commitment to following the rules that the government media set in place. They want to consider you a terrorist, probably, if this persisted longer. But if you go outside, if you're home, you definitely want to kill people too. That's what your whole goal is. But no, it's definitely, there's cause for concern. But yeah, don't sit in front of the TV and 24/7 and just take in all of that garbage. But what store is it? It is called Southern California Comics. I love this store though. Yeah, it's a nice store. It just feels weird. I'm in this store that's usually busy this time of the day, and it's just, yeah, empty right now. I mean, look, I'll do another little quick pan. I got all these comic books, all mine, all in my. There's that cafe, Altered Ego Cafe. All at my disposal. My disposal, I can do whatever I want. No, I can't. It's not my place, so I'm respectful. I don't go through all the comics. I just sit and drawing, and just for security reasons, have another person here. But yeah, I'm friends with the owner, and he's really trying to keep things going as much as possible. He's got his employees working really minor, like chores around the store, but it's technically closed, but there's some office duties, and yeah, people doing what they can. Let's see, okay, now, I think I'm pretty much close to being done. Yeah, did I break into the comic store? Yeah, I like to do that once in a while. Just, my next location I'll be shooting from like in the side of a GameStop. You know, just try to show people not to be afraid to go out. You know, I might do that. I might actually go to the mall. If they let you still go inside, you know, to walk it. I don't know if they do. Just do a live stream in the mall. That'd be cool. I'm not afraid. Let's see. Yeah, it's funny. It's so surreal, man. People, I went to Walmart the other day, and they had everybody enter from the back of the store. Afterwards. Okay. Yeah, and so it's like after the store, or when we entered the store, they made you do it on the back, where the grab the Ghost Rider for me anyway. Yeah, man, they got a lot of nice books here. Got a lot of nice books, but yeah, they made us go into Walmart, enter from the back of the store, and they taped everything off on the entrance, and so the only thing open in the front was the exit. And I was like, well, why are they doing this? And we're all like cattle, we're all walking towards the back of Walmart to go to the back garden entrance, and there's this loudspeaker with this automated voice going, "We apologize for the inconvenience. We thank you for your patience during this difficult time." You know, and it sounded like something from like The Running Man or Demolition Man, or yeah, it was just so surreal. It was like, and I just said, man, this is really conditioning people for what's to come. Because it's like, how much time passed where we were going about our daily routine, and all of a sudden now we're barking at people for leaving their house, ready to snitch on them. Like, you left your house? Are you a serial killer? You want to hurt people? Yeah, but like I said, question everything, man. Don't just take everything for granted. Don't listen to everything on the news. Question. And when they tell you not to question, that's when you need to question even more. Always question. What's going on? Why are they doing this? And hey, maybe there's some answers that'll make you go, you know what, that makes sense. But when they just tell you not to ask questions, or they act like something's wrong with you for asking, that's when you know something's up. Like, don't disobey me. Just do it. It's for your safety, for your good. Now, don't go out licking doorknobs and like shaking hands with every stranger you meet on the street. But don't be afraid to step out of your house. Go to the local store, and if you do have respiratory problems and you do have health problems and issues and you have family who does, then be careful. Obviously, wear a mask if you feel like that helps you not touch your face. Wear some gloves. Just be smart. But don't roll over and let the government tell you how to live your life. Just be smart. Take precautions. I'm telling you, man, that liberties and freedom, it's a fleeting thing. We don't think about it that way in the U.S. We're so used to it, but it's something that can be let go so easily for the promise of security and safety. And freedom is not without risk. That driver's license and the vehicle you have to drive around, right? I know I'm probably preaching to the choir, but it's a risk getting into your car and going on the highway. It's a risk flying on an airplane, but we have the freedom to make that choice. And people go, well, that choice can hurt other people. Well, the airplane could crash on top of people's houses and then flies over our house every day still. No one complains about it, unless it's noisy. People drive cars into people's homes and businesses, but we don't complain about cars. People driving cars. Freedom is risky. And they give everyone free TP. Yeah, see, that's what I want, man. I want to be paid in real currency, TP. I wonder if that's just a US thing now. Like if other countries are experiencing that type of same problem with the lack of toilet paper supply. If people look at me walking down the street, I growl at them. That's funny. I can say this. One thing I do like about this whole social distancing thing is I do like that people tend to stand and block aisles and just stand there talking to friends or family, or just like two people will take up an aisle where you could drive a truck down. And I'm like always like, excuse me, and then look like, what? Oh, you need to get by? I'm like, yeah. An interesting conversation you're having, but I need to get by. But no, now people just get out of the way. You don't have to say anything to them. They just jump 6 feet back, and I'm like, this is great. I actually do like this. People are more conscientious of personal space. Yeah, I know. Here's the thing: is I know that they say people are hoarding toilet paper, but one of my theories, my conspiracy theories, conjecture, is it's got to be something else. It can't be just people hoarding it, because every time I go to the store, I don't see anybody hoarding anything. They're not like buying toilet paper. They're not. Yeah, I'm sure it's out, but they're not buying like tons of things. Plus, there's signs now that tell people, hey, you only get one per customer. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing people hoard stuff. So I'm just kind of iffy on this whole shortage or hoarding thing. I think it's something that's, I don't know, it smells fishy to me. Something's weird about this. Because I know one thing, I feel like this whole thing is like a lot of psychological conditioning going on. And I'm wondering if the toilet paper issue is not part of that. Because it's not life and death toilet paper, but it gets people emotionally worked up for obvious reasons. It's not like as detrimental as water or food or anything. So, I mean, that we have in abundance, but toilet paper, it's like water dropping on your head, you know? That Chinese water torture, I don't know if that's a term they still use, but as a kid, drop of water is not going to kill you, but constantly dripping on your head. Yeah, why is it hard to buy toilet paper online? That's the thing. We tried to order some on Amazon, and they said they're not taking any more orders. So that's what I'm saying. It's weird. What is going on? There's not hoarders online, right? I mean, there's people buying like giant crates or pallets of toilet paper and buying it all up. And I haven't heard anything from the toilet paper companies. I probably should go to the websites, if they have websites, and see if they're making any statements regarding that, because it just all seems fishy. And I haven't, like I said, it's all conjecture, my own personal, conjecture on limited info I have, or observations, anecdotal. And then they banned him from eBay, so he can't sell it. Oh yeah. Let's see. I'm just hoping Way comic book shipment that's going out to customers. Is it good? What does it say? It looks like it says 1/4 pound. 1/4. A little bit over it, but still 1/4.
So I put in
1/4.
4 ounces.
Huh?
1 pound, 4 ounces.
No, just, it's just, see?
Oh, I see. Okay.
This is 0.25.
Oh, 0.25.
1/4, yeah.
Okay, so 1 pound.
So less than a pound. It's less than half a pound. You know.
I'm trying to figure out how to put it into fit meters.
Yeah.
Your system's like that.
Just say 0.25.
Oh, 2 pounds.
So it's not a pound, it's 0.25, if that's what they ask.
Oh.
Yeah, see, they're sending out people's comics to them. See? Making sure everybody gets their fix. That's a good comic store, man, I'm telling you. You call up, pay online, PayPal, we ship them to you, or you can come, drop by, limited hours, and pick them up at the store. Let's see, there was one book I was looking at. Let's see. Stater Brothers said that they were limiting the amount of TP people can buy. Yeah, that's what they usually did. I bought some, not toilet paper. I bought some emergency toilet paper, which is called paper towel. I bought like a pack, 2-pack, and they only allow you to have 1 2-pack. So, yeah. And those were like right when I seen them. There was maybe like the top shelf had a couple, and people were just running to grab them. But it said 1. So, yeah, I don't know. It's questionable. Something doesn't seem right in my gut instinct. Something's up. Don't flush. Yeah, you know what? I bought some baby wipes. I said, we are producing and shipping Charmin at record heights and working on getting it to retailers as fast as possible. Huh, so Charmin, Donkey Box 15. Thanks for the post there. Yeah, so they are working overtime. You know what? And I knew they would, because this is a great time to make money, man. I mean, if toilet paper companies are always making money, I mean, everyone needs toilet paper, right? But now would seem like the time just to bank, and not price gouge, but just sell product, man, just overtime. So, yeah, something's up though. Yeah, paper towels, man. But here's the thing with paper towel, Tomb, is when you use it. I've had to use it before when I ran low, and what you do is you take one sheet, and it's really you can tear it into two pieces, like it's like two ply basically. So you pull it apart, and then you tear that in half, depending on how big the sheets are, and then you got so half of one ply, half of the half, and just use it. And I don't want to get too graphic, but you flush it multiple times. You just gotta flush multiple times so it doesn't clog it up. See, I know, man. I know about this survival thing in the city. City prepper. No, what's funny? I used to watch that show Preppers, man. I actually got into that, and I actually want to start doing some stuff like that. So I do have a bug out bag. Oh yes.
1 pound and the 0.25.
But it's not even a pound.
Oh, you mean it's half a pound?
Oh wait.
Is that what you said?
No, you're right. You're right. You're exactly right. 1.25.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, what's in half a pound? It's gotta be more than a pound.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh, okay.
You're
so
right.
1 pound. Okay. So I did right? 1 pound,
Yeah.
0.25 pounds?
Yeah, perfect. No comic stores near here, huh? It's where you are. Where you live, seems like you could be taking a little bit of an opportunity, advantage of the situation, and sell some online toilet paper. You know what? I'm surprised in other countries. Well, it depends on the shipping, I guess. If you're like in other countries shipping toilet paper to the U.S., it probably would be pretty expensive. I wonder how Canada would be. If you want to make love yourself. No, here's the thing. The paper towel, it's so thick that even the one ply is thick. And like that one ply torn in half, it is like doubled up toilet paper. It's so thick, and you do have to flush multiple times. And I know it's weird. This is a thing I didn't find out till I went to Mexico. But in Mexico, a lot of those places, I think because they have bad plumbing, this is what I heard, they don't flush the toilet paper after they wipe. They throw it in trash cans. And I've seen this next to the toilet. There's trash can full of used toilet paper, and I'm like, oh. And I don't care, man. I'd flush my paper. Even in Mexico, I was like, screw it, I'm flushing it. If I flush it 50 times, I'm doing it one little piece at a time. But yeah, that's hardcore, man. And then I think people get so used to it now, even when they have nice, good piping, good plumbing, they still would do that, throw in a trash bin. Well, there's no stretch. It tears. Well, that depends on the paper. See, I'm getting some high quality, high grade stuff here, man. Here, I was going to say there's one book that I was about to pick up. Let's see. Oh. I don't know if you guys are familiar. I think some of you are familiar here with. I just found this on the shelf. Matt Weldon's book. Punchline. Like I say, there's one page I really like, this panel. That's the cool shot right there. So Matty Ice. Smells good too. Good print. I like the smell of comics, man. That's a cool shot right there. If I'm not mistaken, he uses ballpoint pen to ink. It always blows my mind. But hey, if you use tools you like, it works for you. Okay, let's see if I can find some more. Let's see. I have some more art I had to finish up. I think you guys seen this one. This is from Drawn 2 weeks ago. I still got to touch up on that one. I had to ship out a lot of art this week, so I'm gonna try to ship some art out. Oh man, time went so quick. I still have to ship some stuff. I went to the post office today, but I still got to ship more stuff. Just Jack. Hey Andy, how's it going, Andy Hayes? Just Jack, how's it going, Migs? Good afternoon. Yeah, yeah, Pilot. Yeah, he used the Pilot. He used the G2, and yeah, I got some. Matt sent me some sketches. He did the Thundercats stuff. Man, it looks sweet. This is like some pencil 7x17 stuff, man. Looks great. But yeah, I just have to do a few touch-ups on this. I'm gonna, like I said, add on this one, maybe like a gray tone in the back here, and I added some white to kind of have it. So here, let me see. I might have to raise this up. You can kind of see the white I did for the to have those arms stand out a little bit more from the background characters. And I got the ninja. Can't remember the ninja's name, but I had more detail on this guy. And then her outfit here, I've drawn her. I did a drawing of her before for Migs, and then yeah, I gotta still definitely Migs. I've got the packaging. I just got all the packaging and everything. I just gotta dump them in the post office in the box and send them out. So I'm probably gonna do that tonight and get this stuff mailed out, because I got some pending. I emailed people and let them know that I'm working on this. I want them to know I didn't forget their art, because they either commissioned me or they got it on the auction, Friday night auctions, and so I'm getting that up together. And tonight I'll probably send them out tomorrow. And but I did make a stop at the post office and grabbed all the boxes I needed, the folders. Hanzo, that's it, Hanzo. I think it's based off what Hanzo Hattori is, like the famous ninja, right? Hanzo. And yeah, her outfit here, actually looks, the reference I have for this one looks a little different. I think it's more updated, modern take on the character. So it's a little bit different. And this guy I had an old Japanese art book with this character in it from SNK. See, Andy, you need to stock up on breakfast food, huh? Yeah. No, I have to definitely double like envelope, because I think I think one of the packages I sent to Andy, who's here right now. I sent him, I doubled up on the envelopes, like cardboard envelopes. I put it in two, and I taped them up, and I put 3 layers, and I put it in a folder and then in another cardboard envelope inside of a cardboard. And still, it got bent, like someone, like a giant, just took it and crumbled it. So whoever did it, it was intentional. That's all there was to it. It wasn't an accidental thing. It's not like you accidentally dropped it or something. You intentionally went out of the way. So I don't know. I don't trust the post office. I've had a lot of problems with them. I've had art shipped out to publishers, and they never got it. And I even put insurance on one, so I was supposed to get like money back. And I went in to get the money back, and they said, well, since it's technically not late because it never was received late. I mean, it was just never received. It never was logged in, so that means it's not late. That's their whole thing. Well, technically it's not late because it's not logged as late. And I go, but it never got there. And they go, yeah, but it's not, technically it's not late because it's not marked late. So they screw me out of money on that. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I don't trust the post office. We need to start a new, I don't know. I have to check into, you know, I think I might actually do that. I think I might just check in with, the UPS and see how much they cost. Maybe even FedEx, and just like send some stuff off to them. Like instead of going to the post office, because yeah, I'm tired of these. I don't want someone to receive original art bent up again. I know Miggs had original art bent, and I mean, thankfully it was just on the top part of the drawing. I mean, Andy got his back. He sent me a picture, and it was just like the whole thing was just crumbled into like a ball almost. I was like, man, it made me so mad. And I doubled up, like I said, on there. I actually tripled up still. But yeah, I think I'm going to go with UPS. I'm going to investigate and go online and check those out, see how much they are for shipping. And then I might just include the shipping. Well, like for these packages, obviously, even if the shipping costs more, I'll just send it out on my dime no matter what. But next time, I think I might tell people to ensure the shipping. I might check into the rates first and include that into the price, because of course you can't do that on the auction pieces, but on commissions, because I want to show my appreciation to you guys, man, for supporting me and buying my art. I mean, it means a lot to me, because I know how it feels when people don't buy my art. I've been in that boat. It's like there's a point in time past where I couldn't even give my art away, and I think a lot of artists go through that time period, and it's frustrating. And it can make you kind of desperate. But that's, I think, part of being a professional artist is learning how to deal with the emotions of being an artist, because you have to create, but there's also all these emotional like roller coasters you go on in the process of creating art, and then the process of getting people into your art, rejection, all of that fun stuff. But when it's all said and done, man, if you manage it right, manage your emotions right, man, because you can definitely lose a passion for drawing and comics because of the emotional ups and downs. I mean, I've been there, man. I was like, I didn't even care about art for a while, like, of just dealing with all the emotional garbage. And I see, okay, cool, here. Technically, if I murder you right here and now, you won't be able to be late getting home because you won't finish your shift. Yeah, thanks for buying the Sinister, which I definitely am shipping out as well. But I think, like I said, you probably use UPS. I gotta see too, because as long as someone can receive the art to the address I'm shipping it, because I don't want them just leaving at the door. Well, that's good, Migs. Yeah, man, that ticked me off. And when I saw the bends and everything in it, I'm like, you kidding me? I'm like, man, it's weird is I've been sending art now for months, and I never had any problems until just recently. It was like 2 or 3 packages in a row. 3 different people got bent up prints or art, and poor Andy was the worst. His was like crumbled. I like her boots. Thanks, Andrew J. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I'm just checking real quick here. My phone I'm using right now, since I'm on location. But like I said, if people didn't know it, yeah, I'm at a comic book store right now. So if you kind of keep a look around here, look at this. This is my location. So there we go. Yeah, FedEx. I think FedEx is better because they don't have packages just laying around for days. They're actually trying to get it out, and if you're getting it there quickly, you don't have time to peruse through other people's mail or, you know. Oh yeah, that print. And I got another print too. I'm sending you that one with this art I'm going to send you because I have another print for you. Makes. Oh yeah, man. Those are all the new comics I showed you. And it's a pretty good sized store. I want to go through all the back issues and look at the dollar bin, but I'm here as a favor just to kind of be an extra body, kind of like security reasons. And I don't want to take advantage of the kindness of allowing me to be here by looking through all their stuff. But I'm getting one book. I found a new book on the shelf. It was sitting there, so I'm getting it because all the customers are buying their stuff today. So. Yeah, no problem, Migs. Thanks for your patience too. And I don't want, like I said, take advantage of this time either, because I know things are shutting down. But I'm trying to maintain a normal schedule. Let's see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get some gray tones. Let's see, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to overwork this, but I do want him to stand out more. So probably gonna put some gray tone on the back here. I might actually do a couple of layers of marker. I might even add in some. I don't think I'm gonna add black in though. This is a light gray. I'm gonna add in probably a darker one, but I kind of want to see how it looks with just the light gray. So let's see. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing okay during this time. Like I said, people here at the beginning of the stream know that, and probably who follow me on Twitter know where my stance is on everything on this, but still, like I said, I understand the concerns, and I think they're warranted. Just don't get overworked. Yeah, I think this. I'll probably go, like I said, with a darker gray over top of this. I don't have one on me. It's back home. So I just kind of want to see how this looks with the gray separating. Why I chose Benimaru? He just looks cool to me. I like that hair, man. You don't see characters like that with that crazy hair. I'm not familiar with his the character's background, like his fighting style and all that, but visually I just like that hairstyle. The big, like, 80s, 90s hair.
Cool, well, you're part of the crew, so here's that. And cool, so basically what I'm gonna do is I'll put the receipt in your package. And I'm gonna package it up in the mail. I'm gonna send it today, so it will get shipped out tomorrow.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, definitely
I have a little bit of that
because it's not gonna
that white kind of rimming the outside of the character, but I don't want it to do it on the background characters because then it'll be more confusing. So I only want it on the foreground character, so he pops out. So fill in here.
cool. Oh, nice, yeah. It's gotta be positive. That's cool. The end of the
There we go. And sorry if I don't see some of the comments because
yeah, oh, right.
I don't know. I'm on one device. I usually have a tablet where I kind of read people's comments,
No, yeah.
and
So technically you gotta
I see them, but it sometimes takes a little bit longer to pop up on this window
the truth and the truth will set you free.
on the camera here. Yeah, that hair, man. I don't know. It's just so cool looking. That high eraser head hairdo. I think there's only, was it 2 characters? There's this character, the guy rapper, forget, from the 80s, 90s. And then, was it Legion? I think the only ones I know of have that type of hair.
Thank you, you too, Mike. Bye. Bye.
I think I can zoom in here. Here we go. Make it a little more interesting to look at, maybe. Maybe. So far the battery seems like it's going pretty good. It's going to be a shorter stream than what I've done in the past, but no music playing, notice. Don't want to get my videos kicked. Yeah, so you guys, are your local comic stores shut down too? Are they offering any like curb roadside sales going or anything like that? I know they were doing, some people were doing like curb pickup, curbside pickup. Just wondering if people are still doing that. Let's see. Oops. Well, I don't really need to do that with him. This side. See, out of the SNK fighting games, which one was my favorite? Probably the one I played the most. I liked all the games, but I think the one I played the most was the, I think it was King of Fighters. I think this King of Fighters the one where it has it's the side-scrolling like story, like narrative going. I think that's the one. King of Fighters. I think that's what it's called. Oh, Samurai Showdown. Yeah, Samurai Showdown. That one I actually did like a lot too. That one I played a lot of. I was actually pretty good at that game. I wasn't like the best at Street Fighter all the other fighting games, but for some reason, Samurai Showdown, man, I could kick butt on that one. I was actually thinking about doing this Samurai Showdown characters, but then like the hair on this one got me, and then I thought, because I was kind of torn between him and the ninja, and I figured I gotta throw a woman in there because people like seeing a little bit of that eye candy too for guys who are most of the people that buy my stuff. So I threw that in there, but I that's why I did all three. I probably should have stuck to one, then I would have been like finishing it up on Drawn and Quartered that night, but let's see. I think I might leave that for now. I'm almost tempted to do like red for the cape and then red in her outfit, because she has red like in her sash and some of the details. Tempted to. Hey, Roscoe Davis, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Glad you could drop by. Just doing a short stream here. So how far have... Okay, it's been about 52 minutes. Cool. And the battery is doing decently. Probably lower the lighting on there for me so it'll last longer. I hope the quality's coming in okay. But here's a quick view. Let's see, I'll raise this up again. There we go. So you can see a little bit of Hanzo. Is it Mai? And then the Benimaru is his name? I think his name's Benimaru. Yeah. But yeah. So I'm not like I said, I'm not super familiar with the characters, but probably I can probably do more of him. I like ninjas. So yeah, man. Good seeing everybody. Probably gonna try to do some more early streams. I've been doing some late night ones, but I might do a mixture. I might do some in the earlier in the day and maybe one at night, kind of round off. But next week I'm gonna try to set a regular schedule, and it looks like maybe Mondays might be good for me. Mondays, I do Drawn and Quartered on Wednesdays. Thursdays is probably not good. Fridays, I might be able to do it like in the morning stream, but I'll set a definite schedule up. I'm gonna work on that probably tonight. Let's see. So, yeah.
It's a joke, yeah. We would not have a book that
There we go. So yeah, man. It looks like I'm close to it, but I still want to think of what I'm gonna do up here. I might do... I don't want to be too cluttered though, so kind of like the only options I have are more of like a flat pattern, or not a pattern, but a flat color or tone, I should say. Let's see. probably put some white in the hair. I don't even need to, but.
So yeah, feel free to give us a call and we'll just double check your background. Oh yeah, no problem. Have a good one, Adam. Bye.
I think we might be wrapping up. What the heck? I just got hand sanitizer wiped on me. But here, let me lower this down a little bit more. There we go. Okay. I just been given the go ahead to keep streaming for a little bit longer, so not getting kicked out of the store yet. Yeah, I had this idea and I ran it by some of the other artists I know who are in the group of streamers, and they said that I had an idea, and it was from, I can't remember who it was. On Twitter, they said something about, like, they mentioned hashtag TwitterCon, right? And I don't know, it's probably a thing, but I was, like, trying to talk to some fellow artists saying that we should try to get together and have like a digital convention or virtual convention where basically we all have our own channels and we live stream from our own channels at certain times where we have panel discussions, and also a time where we have like our tables set up with our comics and art prints, and people can get commissions and pay for them right there, you know, like you would in Drawn and Quartered. And yeah, get something going like that where we can still have like a convention. People can, you know, and have a program guide where people can look through and see what times and what channels, you know, a website that they can go to, a directory, and show people, you know. So that what I would do is I would set up my table so I'd have I would set it up like I usually would at a convention, just have it, and so people could pick what they wanted right online in the chat, and then PayPal the money, and then we put it in the box ready to go. But before that takes place, I'm definitely making sure I caught up on all my mailings, so I'm going to mail everything out. And that way there's nothing pending, everything's all sent out and ready to go. But yeah, let me know if you guys think that sounds like a cool idea, because people are stuck at their houses, right? Quarantined. Call it Quarantine Con or something. But yeah, I thought I wanted to do something like that before it got really crazy. And now it seems even more pertinent to our situation. Let's see. Let's grab. All right. See, I hope it's not fading or anything. I hope it's still going. Okay, here we go. Just kind of want to make sure I got some straight edges to the background tones here. As an artist, especially a comic artist because of deadlines, I think one of the things you have to learn to do is learn when to let go, to call it quits, when to say it's done. And that's the hardest thing to do. I think that's a hallmark of a professional, is when they call it done, but in my own personal estimation, because it's easy to keep nitpicking and keep going and going. Sometimes you get a piece that it's done and you just know it's done. Those are the ones where you're just like, yes, easy. You feel great about yourself. You're like, I'm a master, and then the next piece you do, you're like, oh man, this is not coming the way I want it, coming together the way I envisioned it in my mind, right? But deadlines say you have to be done, so it's like, okay, this is good enough. And then when you have enough time passed between you and the work, the deadline, and you come back to it, hopefully, for the most part, I've looked at old pieces of art that I didn't really care for, and I look back at it now, and I'm like, you know what? I actually like this. And I was talking to another artist about it, and actually, you know what? I was talking to another artist. I always talk to artists about this, but there's a director, John McTiernan, who directed Die Hard 1 and 3. He also directed Predator. Everybody probably already knows this, but he was saying the same thing about his films. He said when he directed Predator, he doesn't watch any of his films after he makes them. After you edit and all that stuff. And he said he couldn't watch it because he just said, it didn't come out the way he envisioned originally in his mind. And the more time that separates you from that, the more that original vision in your head disappears. So all you're left with is what you actually produced, what you actually created. And when you look at it that way and not contrasting it with what you had in your head, you can see it like for what it is, and you're like, oh, you know what, this is not too bad. So that's how it is with art for me. I look at art and I'm like, some of my old stuff that I hated, I'm like, you know, it's not that bad. Of course, there's still art that I do look at and I'm like, that is horrendous to this day. But what can you do? It's the learning process. The growing process. Okay, here we go. See, I'm sorry, like I said, if I can't read you guys' comments for some reason. They're not showing up for me. Let's see, here we go. Okay, here we go. And oh yeah, my new comic book I'm working on, I'm actually working on that right now. I'm doing layouts. And I did post some video of my layout process in the past. I might do that again. I wasn't sure if people were into that or just wanted to see me draw. Or ink. But I can start that up again. Depending on the layout, sometimes sometimes it takes concentration where I don't do a lot of talking or listening to music or anything. I just have to focus so I don't listen to anything. It's kind of like with writing. A lot of times when I'm writing, I don't listen to music. Sometimes, I found some ambient type music help get me in the mood for maybe a particular story I was writing. I actually did a comic book that I haven't released yet except for at a convention. And I wrote it and I drew it, but I have to add in some things to it, so I might add a couple pages in before I re-release it. But I listened to ambient music while I was writing it and drawing. And it was just really got me in the mood, and it just felt like it gave me this type of artistic inspiration that was outside of just my usual comfort zone of drawing. Kind of gave me inspiration while writing too, which is unusual for me. Okay, let's see here, backing out. There we go. See, it separates a little bit better. Just need to add in some. Ah. Yeah. Can't forget this. See, here we go. Let me see if I can grab somebody else's device. All right. Okay, cool. Now I got another device that I'm looking at where I can actually see you guys' comments. So, okay, Aaron Lepresti, Just Jack said he did. Aaron Lepresti did something like that. That's cool. Hey, Cross Comics, I don't know if you're still there. Hope you are. Yeah, what's going on, man? Hopefully you guys can still, Here, let me see. I'm gonna switch this over. Like I said, I'm on location here at a comic store, so let's see if I can zoom it over here. If this is any better. If I get a better connection. Here we go. Okay, cool. Now it's connected. See, I changed location, so now I'm at a different countertop. See, I'm closer to the comic shelves. Look at that. Yes, that's my personal collection right there. I just like to post up a lot of my books. I can Easy. Oh, and I got my own cafe. There we go. This is my locale right now. Hey, Fly Fox Pro, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, you know what? Roscoe Davis, hey. I might show up. If I do show up at the, I might just maybe do some, because I figure people maybe are a little bit more tight at the moment. I might just have more like lightning round stuff to offer up. So I might bring in some more like sketches and stuff like that, instead of like, you know, more painstakingly done art illustrations like this, which took me a lot more time. So even though I'd like selling art to people, I don't want to, you know, sell it for too low for the amount of hours they put into it. But no, I definitely probably have this up sometime, or if someone's interested in buying it, they can always contact me. But I'll post an image of this up online, and people can take a look at it and see what they think. But yeah, I might show up. We'll see. I haven't told Mike one way or another yet. Yeah, Cross Comics. A lot of reading material, still catching up. But no, yeah, on location, so it's not a bad location to be drawing comics at an abandoned comic store. No, which is a little sad, but yeah, Migs Comics, Drool, man, a lot of stuff. I feel like going through and looking through a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take advantage. There's one comic that I did pick up because I just walked by and I saw it. So, let's see. I'm trying to zoom in on this thing. Here we go. Yeah, cool. Yeah, closer to August? No problem. Let me know. Oh, here's the book I was thinking of getting. I just found it on the shelf. It was on one of the main shelves, so. And it's funny, is I don't know, I'm not familiar with this artist, but man, I like that it's gray tone, first of all. But I also like the art style, this guy's stuff. So I don't know who he is. And when there's artists I like to study a little bit of some of the things that, well, I do is I look at an artist I like, and I figure out, why do I like this? Why does this appeal to me? And then I try to take it apart in my head of what aspects appeal to me, and then there's certain things that stand out without even thinking about that or analyzing it, just pop out. I'm like, oh, I like the way they do this or that, and I incorporate that into my techniques next time around. So it's funny, there's a lot of art. Like I said, I don't even know who this guy is. I'm not familiar with his art, but it popped out to me. So, and it's the IDW Boom crossover Ninja Turtles Power Rangers. What issue is this? Number 1 of 5, and it looks like it says January, so this is not too new for you regulars. For me, it's new. I don't hit the comic store a lot, but when I do, they're closed. No. That's cool. Oh, and I think I showed everybody, if you weren't here earlier, over here on the shelf. Probably recognize this comic book art. A certain Matthew goes by the name Matty Ice, or Matthew Weldon. That's his new stuff he's working on. I think the campaign for this might have ended. I'm not sure. I have to double check it now. But yeah, this is his new We're New-ish stuff. There's a page I like. I like this. Like that layout, but there's one, or is it? Yeah, that's cool. The guy's falling. It's nice. This one, that's it. That's the one. I love that shot. Oh, See, that's on the shelf over here. Just this week, it says. Of course, it's been a few weeks. So yeah, Fly Fox definitely. I see. You're drawing a comic for an anthology called Corona Kings. It's coming out. Kind of 6-scale combat. Doug Garrett and more. Cool. Yeah, Evil Man. Yeah, Miggs, the art on the Turtles. Let me see, the name of the artist for the Turtles book, Power Rangers, was, where is it? Simone Di Maio? Is that his name? Di Mio? Simone? Here, I'll show you the name. Maybe you guys pronounce things better, could come up with a better pronunciation. There it is, illustrated by... Yeah, dig his stuff. Like I said, I'm not familiar with him, but I mean, the way he draws turtles is not my favorite style because I like the old school Ninja Turtles, but the drawings are solid and the people look cool. Fighting, dynamic. The only thing is like a lot of panels. I don't like putting too much. Like that's good. Like see, like this. That's really easily readable. It's just easy to read. I don't like sometimes the new guys, even though it's great art. Sometimes it's too much going on. It gets too cluttered feeling to me. Maybe that's just me personally. Beautiful stuff though, man. So there's things like I'll take like into account, maybe not the storytelling. I mean, sometimes it is storytelling. Sometimes I'll like say, you know what, I like the way they break the panel there. And I might remember that for future comic pages. Christina Lynn, hey, thanks for dropping by. Just showcasing other people's comics on my draw stream. But yeah, this piece right here, I'm just probably gonna do some other finishing touches. Like I said, I'm kind of contemplating on doing like a red, flat red for the cape for Hanzo, and then maybe some red for I can't remember her name now, Miley. So I might do that for her outfit too, but it's gonna be mostly black and white here, and like just keep it the way it is. Maybe do a color. Like I said, I don't know. I like this character, but I'm not sure if he's popular. But I like the way he looks. So for me, it was fun drawing. This is a fun one for me. Yeah, I think maybe that's Fly Fox, sorry, Fly Fox Pro. I think that's probably the same thing. I take away from it is like when you're doing digital art, you can zoom in, like you can zoom in like on this eyeball and just be like, you know, zoom in ultra close, and then you can like refine like every little thing. But then when you zoom out and print it comic size, no one's gonna notice how perfect your eyeball is. They look at images. Like when you look through comic books, you look at an image like this, unless it's a cover, you look at a panel and you're just like a few seconds and you're on to the next panel. So for me, it's always about economy. Like Alex Toth is one guy, artist I really study and learn from, and it's true. You look at a comic, you're not looking at it for a long time, so you want to get the story done for deadlines, but you want to make it look interesting, have energy and everything to it, but don't labor over every single line because people aren't going to look at it. And I think doing digital art, you tend to do that because you can zoom in so close and be critical on a macro. Is it macro or micro level? It's a micro level, right? Mai Shiranui. Shiranui, yes it is. Mai Shiranui. Yeah, there's a bunch of comics I'm seeing from where I'm standing. This is distracting now. I'm closer to the shelf, so I can see these comics from a distance I'm staring at. Interesting stuff. You know what? Do you guys want to take a quick browse through the comic store? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just. All right, here we go. Yeah, Toth's use of negative space versus black. Something that definitely what I study, man. I study Toth. It's amazing what he does, and his storytelling is so clear. I just love it. All right, here we go. Here goes a virtual tour of a comic store since you guys are locked at home. So, what do we got here? This is the new shelf, right? New this week. This is where Matt Weldon's book was. Punisher. Oh, sorry. There we go. Mary Jane, huh? She's hanging out with the Punisher. What the? Yeah, I'm behind the times here. I don't know. Quantum and Woody. Let's see, the Protector. Of course, new this week. This is probably from a couple of weeks ago, or last week at least. Oh, this one. This is James Herron cover? It looks like a James Herron cover. Sorry if I'm getting distracted here. Well, the style. I know there's like a guy who emulates his stuff. I might look at that for myself later. Okay, anyway, let's make it move along. Let's see. Postal Deliverance. Here we got some up here. This one kind of caught my eye, the cover. Outer Darkness Chew. Oh, it's Afu-chan. That's who did the cover. I don't know if he did the interiors. I like this guy's stuff. I'm gonna have to pause for a second here because I'm gonna look real quick. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Okay, here we go. I'll be selfish here. I'm not sure what these ones are. Pandemica. Huh. When did that come out? That is creepy. Pandemica. Wait a second. I'm gonna grab my other device so I can read comments here. Let's see, what's this one? Pink Lemonade. IDW.
Can I read your website when you do the taxes?
Oh yeah. See, I'm gonna get rung up. I'm gonna buy that comic. Okay. Now this is also new this week. We got Red Mother, Red Sonja. If there's anything you guys see, want me to stop that for a second, let me know. Rising Sun, Rick and Morty. Okay, here, wait a second here. And I'm gonna put this down. I gotta hand my wallet over. Sorry. Let's see. Yep, I'm buying the Ninja Turtles Power Rangers book, so. Okay, so moving down. Rising Sun, Rick and Morty, Snow White, Zombie Apocalypse. Frank Miller cover, I could tell. And that Robin. And let's see. Dire Wraiths, Ronin Island Runaways. I have this manga version of Ruby. It's weird, they have an American version. Let's see, Scream. I'm not familiar with Scream. Curse of Carnage. Man, there's so many versions of Venom. Sprung off of Venom, I mean. I'm not familiar with a lot of these. Look at this. It's so dim, my screen. I don't want the battery to run out, so it's hard for me to see. Sorry for the bad camera work. Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I gotta grab the, here, wait a second. I'm gonna grab my other device so I can actually read your comments. Original Mikey. Gray 6 and 8 in trays. Okay. Okay, so here, let's see. Spawn, Spider-Man. Wow. Oh wait, that's Miles Morales. Okay. I was like, girlfriend looking for me. Spider-Man. I have a lot of Spider-Man titles. What the? Spider-Woman. I'm assuming this is Iron Man. Stability, Bunny. Doctor. Star Wars. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of move over. That's the Hulk comic. I like the cover. On this one, this guy's art right here, I actually like. I'm not familiar with the name again, but I've seen his art. I think I've seen him on Instagram. See, I'm looking. One Piece. See what my favorite manga. Oh man. Let's see, there's so many good ones. The ones I'm looking at right now, I usually pick up random stuff, so what I like right now is I'm reading One Punch Man, 'cause it's hilarious and the art's crazy. My Hero Academia. And I think my favorite manga though would either be Battle Angel Alita. I love that story. Lone Wolf and Cub is awesome. Because I love samurai stories. Usagi. Let's see. What's this one called? Upshot Now. Not familiar with that one. I wonder if you guys are. Yeah, My Hero Academia is fun. Dude, the anime, I've been watching the anime with my brother, and it is, man, that's great. I love it. It's fun. The manga is great too. But it's cool seeing the anime with all the music and everything. It's a lot of emotional ups and downs in that series. Battle Angel Alita, yeah, Migs. Oh, Naruto. No, I've never seen Naruto. I mean, I've seen clips, but the fighting scenes look crazy. But I gotta start actually looking into that one. I mean, now they're on to what? Is it Boruto or? It's a new one. Wolverine and Spider-Woman. Oh, that's a nice cover. I don't know, you guys probably seen most of these already, I'm guessing. I'm not sure how often you get to the comic store. But this is your virtual tour for today. Dominion Tank Police, yes. Oh, that's it, Ghost in the Shell, yeah. Appleseed, I actually liked Appleseed a lot too. I like Masamune Shirow, a lot of his stuff. Oh, Akira. Akira, probably one of my top, at least my top 10, maybe top 5 mangas. That one's cool. I like that cover. Colossus. Wonder Woman. I see Daniel Warren Johnson. I like his stuff. I love his stuff. I know some people had some problems with the faces. He was drawing some kind of ugly art faces. And you kind of don't want to. You can get away with it maybe on some characters, but Wonder Woman, she's, you know, people don't let that slide. They want their Wonder Woman to look wonderful. I think the book was cool, but yeah, I realized people really want to see some pretty faces. So yeah, there's a lot of, man, they got tons of stuff here. Keep on cruising. Star Wars. A lot of Star Wars titles. Bounty Hunters. Oh, Gunsmith Cats. Yes, Migs, that's definitely one of my favorites too, man. I have a few of those manga trades. And some of these single comics from Dark Horse. Huh, Art Adams cover. Well, I haven't seen his stuff in a while, but I know he's doing covers like mad, probably. Supergirl. That cover's cool. Yeah, Boruto, the sequel. Oh, the pacing's good, huh? That's cool. Yeah, I gotta check out Naruto definitely before I would check out Boruto, just so I can get like nice stable. Probably don't have to, I'm guessing, but at least I want to get familiar with the characters, so then it makes more of an impact on you when you're seeing changes. Hear a garbage truck outside or something. Oh, Nausicaa, yeah. Mikey Nausicaa is definitely one of my favorites too. Miyazaki. Ninja Turtles. Man, that Ninja Turtle one's so weird how they did that skinny turtle. Let's see. We're rounding up. There's a lot more, but I'm probably going to be leaving here soon. The Hulk. I don't know who that artist is. I've seen that pop up though. I like the image there. I also like this one. Iron Man. Okay. Well, looks like I'm going to be taking off here soon, folks. So, yeah. Wrapping up the virtual tour of the comic store. Wish you could be here. Let's see, hard case. Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be going out and getting some pizza. Friday's usually my pizza day. So, and I'm gonna try to see if I can show up for some lightning rounds on Mike Miller's Friday night auctions, but we'll see. Sometimes I'm late to the party. Oh, there we go. Yeah, my battery's starting to go on me. But yeah, maybe I can do this again next time. I might be here again a little later. So, yep. And then of course there's more comics like through the darker room over there, but so right now I'm going to be signing off though. Thanks everybody for stopping by. It's fun chatting with you. And like I said, I'm going to try to do these regular streams, and they'll get a little bit more, right now it's really casual, but I'm going to try to get a little bit more regular with these and a little more professional. So, but not too professional. I don't want to be too plain. Okay, here we go. So yeah, thanks guys. And no, this comic shop is actually it's not open. They are just doing like business, office work. They're shipping stuff to people who order, who have some of their comics on hold. Like the regular customers and stuff like that who have pull boxes. So they're doing that. Any comic supplies, they have limited hours. It's only open for a few hours, and then that's it. So I've been here for a few hours, and we're actually leaving right now. So, but yeah, if you guys check it out, check out the comic store, their website. You can order stuff, and I'll try to put a description up in the link up there in the description area. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by, you guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll do another stream, and you have a good one. Stay safe out there. Thanks, Fly Fox, bro. So yeah, we'll see you guys. See you, everybody. Cross Comics, Christina Lynn, Mikey, Miggs, and anyone else who is out there. You guys have a good night, and I'll see you again on the streams.